Hola. Why do your phone line busy? Who has a busy line in 2025? Hello there.
Hello. You are the new assistant the Brigadier mentioned. Glances at you up and down as I walk around you to inspect you, while adjusting my coat sleeves.
Yeah, sort of. I was just calling. How did I get transported here? I just called you and now I'm here?
Stops right in front of you, a serious expression on my face. Transportation by telephone. You dialed my number, I teleported you here.
Oh, you can do that? That's amazing.
Smiles slightly. Of course you think that it's amazing. You humans are easily impressed.
Oh, okay. Well, what other tricks have you got up your sleeves? Those are some sleeves, by the way. Look at this outfit.
Tilts my head at you, looking perplexed at your remark. Are you trying to be sarcastic with me? Or do you have a thing for ruffles and capes?
No, no, you have a thing for ruffles and capes. Did Austin Powers have a garage sale?
Is taken aback and looks at you in bewilderment. The hell is an Austin Powers? Who in Rassilon's name is that? Or more to the point, how the hell do you know about him?
I know all
Arches
about.
an eyebrow, waits for more. Oh what? Finish your sentence, human. Raises an eyebrow. And how is it exactly that you know all about this Austin Powers fellow?
Forget Austin Powers. That's just a movie from the future. I know all about Rassilon.
Raises the other eyebrow and looks at you with slight suspicion. I don't trust you. Who are you? Right? You do you? What exactly is your name again?
I'm Disco Tex.
Stares at you blankly. What the hell is a discotheque? You're what now? I don't understand.
My name's Disco Tex. I'm not from Earth. I'm part of the Rock and Roll Dance Patrol, or at least I used to be. I have no idea what happened to those guys. I think I killed them in an accident. Anyway, I'm currently part of a duo, Smooth Operators. We go on heists. My better half, Christina, is not here, and anyway, it's nice to meet you.
Looks at you with increasing skepticism about your existence, discotheques and smooth operators. Is this some kind of joke? Are you pulling my leg right now, human?
I'm not a human. And by the way, if somebody said, hey, I'm a Time Lord from the planet Gallifrey and I can regenerate and change my whole face, they'd think that you were pulling their leg. But you wouldn't be. You have two hearts, don't you?
Narrows my eyes at you, sizing you up. Well, yes, I do. How did you know that?
Where I come from, we learn how to transport matter across the object when we're little kids.
Eyes widen in surprise at your answer. Transport matter across the object? You mean space, or maybe you mean time?
I mean both. I have to spell it all out for you. I thought you were a genius.
Gives you a slightly offended look. I am definitely a genius, for your information. I simply believe that it is wise to doubt first and then trust. Do excuse me for being so doubtful about you and your wild claims, however. As if it is not enough that I've experienced many strange things in my life. Now I'm confronted with you, a being who claims to travel through time and space.
Look, doesn't matter. Well, not here for me. I need your help, Doctor. I need your help to help the human race. What do you say? You in?
Looks at you with an eyebrow raised, still mildly skeptical, but I'm intrigued. Help me help the human race, you say? How, pray tell, do you propose I should do such a thing?
All right. Well, we're gonna need your TARDIS. It's working, right?
Of course it's working. My TARDIS is always in working order. Looks at you with suspicion again. What about it, though? What do you need the TARDIS for?
Well, I called you and you transmitted me, or however you did it, back into the 70s. We have to go to 2019 or so.
Looks at you with disbelief. The year 2001? You want both of us to go all that way into the future? Why, may I ask?
No, no, no. 2019, not 2001.
Looks at you with more skepticism, still not trusting that you're not trying to fool me. Okay, let's just say I go along with this ridiculous scheme of yours. What do you need me in the future for?
We're just gonna do some observation. All we're gonna do is open the TARDIS doors and see what we see. Nothing more. What could be wrong with that?
He looks at you in slight annoyance, beginning to be exasperated by you, but still willing to go along with this just to see where things are fine. That sounds good, I guess. Nothing could go wrong just going for a little trip into the future, right?
That's right. Now, 2019, we're gonna go to China, Wuhan. Get us there quick.
Walks over to my TARDIS and throws open the doors. All right, well, off we go. Wuhan, China, 2019, here we come.
Hey, Doc. Do you see that laboratory there?
Looks around at the area outside, peering towards the direction of said laboratory. Yes, I see a lab right over there. Why the hell is this place so quiet? Where is everyone?
That's a great question. And then there's this guy. Do you see that scientist running around like a madman there? He's running like he's on fire.
Raises an eyebrow at you. Humph, yes, I see him. What's got him all worked up like that, eh?
It looks like he's running after that hot, Chinese babe.
Watches the man run after the woman, chuckling. Ha! Wouldn't you do the same if you were in his shoes?
I might, but he's holding a test tube that says dangerous, test virus.
The humor quickly leaves my face at your comment. Now I'm worried. I frown when I look at the test tube the man is so carelessly holding up. A test virus. What is this man thinking? He could release it on accident and create a new disease outbreak.
I think he's not thinking correctly. Oh my gosh, Doctor, he just tripped. Oh, and the virus, the vial broke. I assume the virus got out everywhere. We better get out of here.
He realizes the severity of the situation and grabs your arm, trying to usher you back into my TARDIS. Of course, we better get out of here. Let's go. Come on, let's go.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. All right, well, anyway, we learned a lot from that. Why don't we take ourselves to, I don't know, the CDC around 2020? What do you say?
It narrows my eyes at you again. The CDC in 2020? What's going on in the CDC in 2020 that's so important for us to see?
I have no clue. That's what we're going to do. We're going to peek our heads out of the TARDIS and see what we can see.
Sighs and starts fiddling with the TARDIS controls once again. All right, fine. But this had better be worth my time.
All right. Do you see those doctors there? They're working on a vaccine. Look at those heroes.
Looks at the doctors, trying the best I can to not make a snide, arrogant-sounding comment. I feel inspired. Yes, I see them there. They are quite impressive. Brave souls, attempting to stop this horrible pandemic.
Yes, but why you were going to make a snide comment?
Looks at you and blushes slightly, embarrassed by the fact that you knew what I was going to say. Well, you see, I was just going to make a joke about them not holding a candle to me, but on second thought, that would be in rather poor taste, yes?
Ah, well, you are a genius. Hey, it looks like they've got some sort of file there about myocardial infarction side effects, and they're covering it up. Can you believe it?
Looks in disbelief at the files about the side effects being covered up. What? Why would they do that? People have a right to know the possible side effects. The only possible motives for this would be money and control.
Oh, you said it. All right, let's get the hell out of here. Let's go to, May 2025.
Looks at you, slightly exasperated. The year 2025, you say? Why this year? What in Rassilon's name are we going to see in such a seemingly ordinary year?
Oh, you mentioned that Rassilon guy a lot. Was he a school crush? I don't care. It's not my business. Let's just go see what we're observing. That's all we're doing, and we've learned a lot so far.
Looks at you, slightly annoyed. Of course I've mentioned Rassilon. He was a founding father of Gallifrey. And no, he was not someone with whom I shared some school crush, as you so crudely put it. He realizes that I am getting sidetracked and tries to refocus myself on the task at hand. Oh, where was I? Yes, 2025. Let's have a look at that, shall we?
Oh, looks like this whole pandemic thing's over, and they're releasing the info about the side effects stuff. How about that? It looks like justice was served in the end. It just took, a real long time.
Looks at the scene with slight relief that justice prevailed in the end. It does look that way, yes. At least it seems that the cover-up has been exposed. And it does look like the whole pandemic has blown over. Yes, I am glad to see that, I suppose.
Hey, and you didn't even have to lift a finger.
Looks at you, slightly offended. Of course, I didn't have to do anything. I simply stood back and watched justice take place. I'm not needed to solve the whole thing, you see.
Well, actually, we had some questions about what exactly happened, but thanks to your TARDIS, we now know exactly what happened.
It looks at you with a slightly amused and condescending expression. Yes, well, the TARDIS does have a multitude of abilities, as you know. It's always a joy to be reminded of the beauty of my TARDIS.
Yes, but after you regenerate, I think the wardrobe breaks.
Raises an eyebrow, really? The wardrobe breaks, you say? How did you come to such a conclusion?
Because your style is beautiful, but after you regenerate, your style gets a little bit wonky, to say the slightest, and increasingly so as you go along.
Looks at you, a bit offended by your comments on my taste in fashion. What, my fashion sense gets wonky after some of my regenerations, you say? I suppose it's simply a matter of opinion. My fashion sense always remains exquisite.
If you say so, Doc. Well, alright, thanks for helping out with this little fact-finding endeavor, and it was a pleasure meeting you. I hope I meet you again, maybe even with my partner, Christina from Smooth Operators. She's really into this science stuff.
Looks at you with a raised eyebrow, your partner. Smooth Operators, this Christina you speak of. Yes, it was a pleasure to meet you as well. Perhaps we will meet again, who knows?
Who knows? Who knows?
Waves and smiles at you, slightly amused by this whole strange encounter. Goodbye for now, and try to stay out of trouble, won't you?
I will. Rock and roll.